What's happening now? Radio, that's where it is. The global beat, a local news, music, sports, and entertainment. All of the action can be found on radio. So what's happening now? This is what's happening now. Radio, that's where it is. Community activity. Charming people shoot the breeze. Get your spirits off the ground. Radio, so what's happening now? Weather, traffic, household, and the happy beat of the action sound. What's happening gets around on radio. So what's happening now?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good evening and welcome back to Void 1680 AM. I am, as always, your program director. If you're a long-time listener to the program, welcome back. We're glad to have you. If you're new to the program and wondering what the hell's going on here, I'll tell you. We here at Void 1680 AM routinely rebroadcast shows from our affiliate stations. What that means for you is fresh playlists, fresh callers, fresh DJs, and fresh points of view delivered to you on a regular basis. If you're following along on YouTube and that sounds good to you, go ahead and hit subscribe because we give ample notification of all upcoming shows. I believe we have 4 more shows already scheduled and several more on the way. If you'd like to become an affiliate yourself, check the show notes for a link to Void 1680 AM, which includes complete instructions for setting up your radio station, building a playlist, fielding callers, and submitting your show for a broadcast just like this one. Of course, you're not required to submit your show for broadcast, but we do recommend it, because you never know who needs to hear what it is you have to say. Finally, in the show notes is a link to the Void 1680 AM Discord. Come on in, ask for tips for setting up your own station, swap some music recommendations, or just hang out and have a good time. We'd love to see you. Now, it's getting a little cooler here, just a little bit. I am in South Texas, so that is marginal. But it is also getting darker earlier, and that means my favorite time of year is coming around. And tonight's show, while it took a little while getting to us, I think fits the mood. It's a little bit eclectic, a little bit spooky, a little bit interesting, a little bit strange. So, welcoming back to the program, DJ Hollow of Wflo 889 AM. Take it away, DJ.
Hello everybody, welcome back for another broadcast from me, DJ Hollow, here out of our South Jersey studios of WFLO 889 AM. I want to thank you for joining me again here on this warmer day. Things seem to be ramping up as we creep closer towards summer. This broadcast, I think, will be slowing things down a bit for the back half of this as we kind of look towards those relaxing summer days, maybe on a beach, by a lake, camping, or in your backyard if you're not the adventuring type. These first couple of songs I got for you, we're going to get the energy going a bit and slowly decrease from there. I think I'm going to dig into the proverbial bottom of the barrel of my playlists here and bring some of those foreign songs that I alluded to in the first broadcast. This first one I got for you is by the band Gogol Bordello. The song's called Wanderlust King off their Super Taranta album from 2007. Enjoy this gypsy punk vibe.
Back in the day, as we learned, a man was not considered to be fully grown. Has he not gone beyond the hills? Has he not crossed the 7 seas?
Yes, 7 seas at least.
Now all them jokers kept around just like a scarecrows in hometown.
Yes, scarecrows in hometown.
From screen to screen, them traveling. But I'm a a wanderlust king. I stay on the run. Yeah, run. Let me out. Let me be gone. In the world, beat up road sign. I saw new history of a time. New history of Siberian woods breaking up their neck. Chinese moving in, building discotheques. Trans-Siberian sex toys and whatnot. Yeah, why not? Oh well, at least it's something different from what they got in every other airport. Я не еврей, но кое-что похоже соврать не даст ни Юра, ни Сережа. Simply because I'm not a total gajo. Да я судья циркач, ну так что же? I travel the world looking for understanding of the times that we live in. Hunting and gathering first-hand information, challenging definitions of sin. I travel the world looking for lovers of the ultimate beauty, but never selling. I am a wanderlust king. I stay on the run. Let me out. Let me be gone. In the world, beat up road sign. I so new history of a time. New history of wanderlust king.
Давай, ребята! Bist du mehr oder genügt dir dein Rausch? Die Russen sind dann nach einem Tagesmarsch. Legen wir los mit Energieaustausch. Come on everybody, beweg dein Arsch! Двигай плечами, руками, ногами, бедро кругалями. Вот мы преодолели барьер языковой. Are you ready to break down the wall? Do it now, crack the bomb till it falls. Let's run around, live underground. Energia. Энергоснабжение в тебе агрегат. Рост напряжения 5000 ватт. Обменом энергии вас соединят. Тех, кто здесь, тех, кто с нами, те за мной повторят. Двигай плечами, руками, ногами, бедро кругалями. Вот мы преодолели барьер языковой. Are you ready?
nice and fresh with plenty of mold. Diseases are easy for rickety mold. To make it soft to see with the hot incantation. Dominion discern with the bubbling, spirited, vibrant subjugation.
Alright, I hope those songs weren't too far outside of your comfort zone to enjoy. We kicked that block off again with Wanderlust King by the band Gogol Bordello. That was followed up by a Russian ska band known by Ruskaya. The song was called Energia, off of the album of the same title from 2003. And the last song in that block was an American band, Bear Ghost. The song was Necromancin' Dancin' off of their Blaster Peace album from 2016. We did have a caller during that block by the name of Rose. Turns out she was a friend of our friend Robin from the first broadcast. Didn't have much to say about today's show other than she was enjoying the vibe so far, but she did want to thank me for some of the kind words I had to say regarding her friend's situation. Again, we like to go with the flow here, and that involves music and or life itself. Some days it could be kind of strange out there. But as we move on to our next block, I want to keep the tempo and spirits up with a tune that is a twist on an old genre. This is an electro swing tune by the name of Sweet Rascal by Jamie Berry off of his Frenzy album from 2017.
I wonder what you got, you rascal, you. I wonder what you got, you rascal, you. I wonder what you got, makes my wife think you so hot. And I wonder what you got, you rascal, you. I wonder what you got, you rascal, you. I'm gonna cut your ears off to you, rascal. I'm gonna cut your ears off to you, rascal, you. I'm gonna cut your ears off too, and something else that belongs to you. I'm gonna cut your ears off too, you rascal, you. I'll be glad when you're dead, you rascal, you. I'll be glad when you're dead, you rascal, you. Now don't think I'm telling no story, cause if I don't mean it glory. I'll be glad when you're gone, you rascal, you.
was on a mission to drown her memory, but I thought no way with all this ruckus. But after one round with Jose Cuervo, I caught my boots tapping along with the beat. And after two rounds with Jose Cuervo, that band was sounding pretty darn good to me. And some stranger asked me to dance, and I revealed to her my two left feet. Said, don't get me wrong, I'm glad you asked, but tonight's about me and an old memory. Then after three rounds with Jose Cuervo, I let her lead me out on the floor. And after four rounds with Jose Cuervo, I was showing off moves never seen before. Well, around five or around six, I forgot what I came to forget. After round seven, or was it eight, I bought a round for the whole dang place. And after 9 rounds with Jose Cuervo, they were counting me out, and I was about to give in. Then after 10 rounds with Jose Cuervo, I lost count and started counting again. One round with Jose Cuervo, I went 2 rounds with Jose Cuervo, 3 rounds with Jose Cuervo. Oh, give me those. 5 or 4. 6 rounds with Jose Cuervo. About 8 too many. 8 rounds with Jose Cuervo. 10 rounds with Jose Cuervo.
And we're back here at WFLO 889 AM. That last song always gets me in the summer mood, the weather warming up. That was 10 Rounds with Jose Cuervo by Tracy Byrd off of his album 10 Rounds. Before that, you heard Roundabout by the band Yes off of their Fragile album from 1971. And again, we kicked off that block with Sweet Rascal by Jamie Berry off his Frenzy album from 2017. During that song block, we received a call from a young man named Jacob. Felt compelled to call in and discuss money problems, or maybe lack thereof in his case. But with recent changes in the world, obviously things can get pretty hard for people. But he said he came to a realization recently that, money's become a lot less important to him than his happiness. And, for a young guy figuring things out still, sounds like he's got a pretty solid base to work with. As we come out of this summer vibe from the last block, I want to take one last look back towards the winter. And if you're from the South Jersey or Philadelphia area like we are here, something synonymous with the winter time is a local tradition known as the Mummers, specifically that string band music, and gearing up towards the big parade on New Year's Day. All throughout end of November into December, you just hear those tunes over and over again. So I wanted to kick off this next block with one last look back towards the winter. The next song is a Frankie Lane classic, I'll Take Care of Your Cares, covered by the Aqua String Band. Enjoy.
You don't wanna keep on swimming in the ocean of pride, but I won't let you drown. I'll pull you back to the shallow. 'Cause all I ever really wanted in this short life was you. Tell me who took your heart away, and do you know it breaks mine when I hear you say that you're done with love. Oh, you were done with love. Oh, give me one night to mend the pain, because the second we touch, you forget the day you were done with love. Oh, you were done with love. If you're done with love. Oh, give me one night to mend the pain, because the second we touch, you forget the day you were done with love. Oh, you were done with all I ever really wanted in this short life was you. All I ever really wanted in this short life was you. Oh, give me one night to mend the pain, because the second we touch, you forget the day you were done with love. Oh, you were done with love. If you're done with love. Oh, give me
Nothing matters when the pain is all but gone. When you are finally awake, despite the overwhelming odds, tomorrow came. And when they see you crack a smile, and you decide to stay a while, you'll be ready then to laugh again. And nothing matters but the pain. And nothing matters but the pain. You see what you wanna say. And nothing matters but the pain. And nothing matters but the pain. We all learn to laugh again. Yeah, we all learn to laugh again. Oh, we all learn to laugh again.
All right. That was Tragedy Plus Time by the band Rise Against off of their Black Market album from 2014. Before that, we heard Done With Love by Zed off of his True Colors album from 2015. And again, we kicked that block off with I'll Take Care of Your Cares as covered by the Aqua String Band. Hope you enjoyed that little local flavor. Maybe something outside of your comfort zone, but I can't get enough of it. We did have a caller during that block, a caller by the name of Joe, older gentleman. He unfortunately called in talking about a family crisis that recently came up. And while he didn't talk too much on the subject itself, he did want to mention that he appreciated the broadcast tonight as a good soundtrack to kind of tune the world out and zone out too. So I want to thank him for calling in, and I hope things get better for him. If this music is helping you get through rough times or whatever's going on in your life, then I must be doing my job right. Moving on to this final block, we settled into a nice chill groove, and I think we're going to keep that streak going. The first song coming up I've got for you is a song that, speaking of like hard times, like maybe you're going through a breakup or something recently and the world's just continually beating you down. This is a song that somehow resonated with me when I was going through a similar situation, and I don't know, maybe it'll do something for you too. This song is called Hey God by Juke Baritone off of his The Salted Man album from 2009.
He comes here from time to time. He buys a beer. I don't know why he comes here. Suppose he's got problems or something, he wants to disappear. He hates his life, he hates his job, he hates his wife, he even hates his dog. I don't know why he hates his dog. Maybe he's dyslexic or something and got it mixed up with God. He hates everything that he has become. He hates everything that he hasn't done. But now I know why he comes here. He don't say nothing, man. He shouts it loud and clear. He says, hey God, don't you worry about me. Well, I'm doing fine without your generosity. You get such a kick out of my tragedy. I forgot about you, don't you worry about me. I know this girl, she works here. She's always high, but her mind stays clear. And I don't know why she's working here. You know, she's got a degree in economics or something. She's getting it out for $2 a pop. The old men gather round and stare at her lot. I don't know why she works here. Suppose all those $2 they keep her cherry ready to pop. She says she got debts that she's paying off, but I know deep down it secretly gets her off. But now I know why she's working here. She don't say nothing, man. She shouts it loud and clear. She says, hey God, don't you worry about me. I'm doing fine without your generosity. You smoked me once around the old apple tree. I forgot about you. Don't you worry about me. Hey God, don't you worry about me. I'm doing fine without your generosity. You get such a kick out of my tragedy. I forgot about you. Don't you worry about me. So this guy, Adam, and this girl, Eve, they decided that they should get together. Old Adam, well, he's just thinking with his muscle. That girl, Eve, you know, she's just out for the hustle. And old Adam, you know, he turns to Eve, and he says, I'm sick of this guy always bothering me. I want to get out of here, baby. What do you think? And Eve says, sure, honey, buy me a drink. So they sit down, when they have a chat, when they talk about this, when they talk about that. When old Adam says, come on, let's get out of here, honey. When Eve says, sure, baby, show me the money. Ha! Hey, God, don't you worry about me. I'm doing fine without your generosity. You get such a kick out of my tragedy. I forgot about you. Don't you worry about me. Hey God, don't you worry about me. I'm doing fine without your demigography. You get such a kick out of my tragedy. I forgot about you. Don't you worry about me. Don't you worry about me.
souls quietly behind the doors are bleeding us just for fun. Men of power telling lies with shifty hands and thirsty eyes, and they can smell your fear like blood. Oh, my weary soul, we met your kind before. Set fire to a soul, and oh, sweet providence, come save us from ourselves, from hell and consequence. Feed the rich and kill the poor, turn out the lights and just ignore what's going on outside. Beating hearts of the depraved, we've turned the people into slaves, and we've given up before we've even tried. And oh, my weary soul, we met your kind before. Set fire to a soul, and oh, sweet providence, come save us from ourselves, from hell and consequence. And oh, my weary soul, we met your kind before. Set fire to a soul, and oh, sweet providence, come save us from ourselves, from hell and consequence. And oh, my weary soul, oh, my weary soul, no sweet providence, come save us from ourselves, from hell and consequence.
And that will wrap up our final block of the evening. That was Providence by Poor Man's Poison, off of their album of the same title from 2014. Before that, you heard Holy Mountains by System of a Down off their Hypnotize album, 2005. And we kicked that block off again with Hey God by Juke Baritone off of the Salted Man album from 2009. During that last block, we had another caller, a young guy by the name of Tommy, said he's going through some romance woes. Says it's typical high school stuff, and he believes it'll pass, but if it doesn't, it's not going to be the end of the world, and noted that first song, Hey God, kind of resonated with him as well, so I don't know, there's something about that song. Well, that'll just about do it for us here at WFLO 889 AM. I want to thank you again for tuning in. We'll see you next time. This is DJ Hollow reminding you once again to go with the flow. Go get some sleep. It's later than you think.